benches all cleaned up. I finished them today. Took me 3 full days of work to clean them up. They're so messed up.
I'm so tired. I'm still working on those voting charts. It's been 10 hours probably.
Oh, gosh.
It takes forever. You know how many lines of data there are? And then I have to add them up to make sure I didn't miss up a number. Because it's not a spreadsheet, so they're not all adding up automatically.
I'm glad you put on better shoes this time. Good?
Mm-hmm. But this design isn't so good. It should flip the other way.
Could it be modified?
Maybe. I gotta look at it. Maybe I put it together wrong. I want to get a hat one.
You know, I think there's some GoPro mounts.
There are.
You can buy that will work with an iPhone.
This has adapters to work with GoPro too. Most of them that you buy, it's a kit and it works with a bunch of different.
Yeah.
GoPro like only records though for a short amount of time.
20 minutes.
I thought it was 40.
I think it's 20. The battery proof setup for 20. You have to change the battery. That's why I wanted to get the power thing for the Rhino, so that it would have power from the charging system on the Rhino to keep going.
But we haven't set that up again in a while. Why not?
No, there's no reason for it.
Well, yeah, there was. I filmed last time.
There will be for our next trip.
There would have been reason to that one time. Then I wouldn't have had to have been filming so much.
What last time?
The last time we went.
Where'd we go? I don't remember.
I don't remember, but we stayed for one night. It was a quick trip.
Oh yeah, but we hardly drove anywhere.
Drove enough. I still haven't posted that one.
When Jim borrowed the Rhino, he punctured the left front tire in 3 different places. He repaired it, but the repair didn't hold. So I bought a new front tire for it, and the Philippine sponsor paid me back.
Hey, someone got to the... Look.
Yep, we got a cannon built.
We haven't built one.
You want to?
It seems to be the thing.
Since there's already one there, there'd be no reason to do another one.
Not there. Is that I-25 there?
No, that's Highway 86.
Oh, okay, never mind. I got it. I got confused.
Whoever designed this trail did a great job.
How do they do it? They do it like on a computer first?
No, usually just by walking and picks some pebbles and give a plot. I'm still kind of like a mountain goat. I don't have any trouble with this stuff at all. You filming?
Mm-hmm. Unless it hits something and hit stop, I am.
This is where it gets pretty.
I'm good.
You gonna go ahead of me since you're filming?
No, I can see. Whoa, mountain goat.
Slippery. Yeah, my shoes are rolling out. I need to throw these away and get another pair. There are about 3 pairs of these things. I've been wearing these for a year and a half, and they're probably about worn out. You see, I slipped, but I didn't fall.
Yeah, I would have fell. So you know what's going to happen, right? So when I'm done with these convention minutes, it's going to be time for the LNC meeting, and then I'll be working on LNC minutes.
Yeah, but that doesn't take long.
Oh, come on.
Not like convention.
No, but it still, though I've gotten faster.
Okay, this is where we bailed out last time, right here. No, it's not, because we went past this.
Yeah, you're right. Right after this, though. What's in that little crevice there? It doesn't go all the way through, it's just a little. What? Yeah.
I think this is where we turn around.
It's super slippery.
Use the rocks as steps. There you go.
I need your help.
Right here next.
No, I'm gonna go here.
That's good. That's fine.
And here. No, we made it to here because you were asking about that trail. We made it right to here.
This must be where we turn around because we didn't go up these steps.
No. What's that?
What?
That brown thing.
Oh, that's a wasp nest.
A what?
Wasp nest.
Oh. Is it still there or did it fall down?
No, it's still there.
It doesn't look very big, like it looks like the root of it.
This is beautiful. It's noisy.
I don't even notice the noise though.
No? And we gotta be turning away from the highway here pretty quick.
That's cool.
Got a lot of people been up in there.
How long did you stay sleeping with me
Huh?
last night?
How long what?
Did you stay sleeping with me?
About an hour. Maybe an hour and 15 minutes. You were out hard and I was wide awake, so
I don't even remember falling asleep. What? Oh.
then here. Okay, let me get ahead of you here. Find the flattest place to put your foot. And that could even be a pointy rock, but because that'll give you good purchase, you won't slip on a pointy rock. You know, I know there's a herd of turkeys that lives up here, but I've never seen it. Anytime we've ever hiked over here, I've never seen it. The only thing we've ever seen is deer. Okay, did you see where I came down? Over here would be really slippery. There you go. This will be slippery as well, so come down to where it's a little flatter. There you go.
This ankle hurts because things have been like this, you know, a lot.
Ankle hurts?
Mm-hmm. This one.
Good and tight?
Yeah, because it's been going like that. Mm-hmm.
You have those good and tight around your ankles?
Mm-hmm.
You know, once you hike for a while in high-top boots, it makes sense to go to a low-top shoe like I'm wearing, because it'll flex your ankle more and give you more strength around your ankle. But
no,
you have to hike a lot before you get to that point.
No, but you don't understand the way my legs are because of the problem.
Yeah, no,
so
I got it. Those don't look very tight around your ankles.
You can do it more if you like.
I think...
You know me and tying stuff.
I think if you're struggling with that, I think they need to be tightened up a little bit. Okay, if that's too tight, let me know. But that'll help you. Feel a difference?
Uh-huh. Remind me again, though, when we're home, what day I need to take that morning off for you, because I forgot to write it down. And I need to ask my work. What day I need to take off the morning for you.
26th, I believe. I'll double check.
Because I got to also put in for the LNC meeting.
Yeah, that's Wednesday morning. I believe.
So you got to drink all that shit again.
No. They gave me 2 little bottles. One to drink at night before I go to bed. Another one to drink first thing in the morning. Little bottles.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that the new thing?
Yeah, they don't use the big bottles anymore because people were having troubles with puking it up and they couldn't keep it down.
But do those small ones just taste really nasty?
I don't know. I'll tell you when I taste it.
I mean, I had to drink a lot, but it didn't taste gross, so...
Did you send your test off?
What? No, I did mine. Don't you remember?
I don't remember what the results were.
They were fine.
Good.
Don't you remember I drank all that stuff? Cara Schultz gave me her recipe. All that Gatorade, it was a winter lime or something.
Yeah, the green stuff.
Actually, it was white.
White?
Yeah, it was a weird winter apple. It was like something weird, but it was okay.
It was palatable.
That and a bunch of Miralax. We didn't bring a bag.
I'll carry it. Not much stress on this trail. Pretty clean. Wow, look at all the pine cones. If you want to do art, you know, a lot of people do the painted pine cones and stuff for art. This will be the place to come get them. They're not very big, but they're plentiful.
That's what she said.
Did she say it was plentiful?
Well, ones that aren't very big are.
Are they?
That's what she said. God, I want to be done with these minutes because Mike and I want to get started back up.
Well, you're working Sunday, right?
Yeah, no, until the minutes are done, I'm not doing anything other than minutes, like the things I have to do.
This would be a fun trail on a mountain bike. I'm not so sure this is prettier than our trail, the Mitchell Creek Trail.
I don't know, I think it is.
I don't know, that one's kind of...
Well, this has more trees.
Yeah. Well, at least part of it, this part.
Well, enough of it to say it has more trees, percentage-wise. This reminds me of the one, I don't know where it's at. It's more towards that way, Larkspur. That one. It's on a mountain.
Our trail?
There.
Mitchell Creek? Our trail?
No, it's far away.
Far away.
Yeah.
Oh, Spruce Mountain.
Yeah, this reminds me of that.
Yeah. Okay, this is going to be slick. Be careful here.
What's that community over there that we like?
Larkspur.
No, the other one. The one we want to move to.
Oh, Perry Park.
No, besides that one, the other one. The mountain one.
Oh, Spruce Mountain? No, Woodmore Mountain.
Yes, that one.
Okay, notice the direction I took here? Down to this flat spot and then turn. It'll keep your feet flat. There you go.
I need a walking stick.
We have one.
I know, but I forget to bring it. But you know, I'm always looking for something to hold.
Remember, we were up on top of there by that cairn, that natural cairn. Remember when we were exploring this, we came down that little draw?
Uh-huh.
We were just fucking around and we came over by the edge of that.
I thought it was called a cairn. How do you spell it?
Cairn.
How do you spell it?
I'm not sure.
C-A-I-R-N?
Might be.
If it is, that's a Gaelic word, and it's cairn, if that's the word. And I think it is, because the Gaelic word means like a graveside mark. They pile up stones, and it's a grave marker. Or it's used sometimes to mean the whole grave itself, but it's Gaelic. But it's cairn, just like bairn. You know, bairn is?
Yeah.
What is it?
Well, we're gonna have to look that up.
You don't know what bairn is in Scottish Gaelic?
There it is, yeah.
Then what is it?
I don't know what cairn is.
No, bairn.
Oh, that was a term used for women that couldn't bear children.
No, not barren. I'm talking about in Gaelic. Bairn. B-A-I-R-N. Bairn.
No, I don't know what that is. What is it?
Children. It's your little bairn.
Ah. There's hummingbirds around here, you hear them?
No.
Right up there. Well, we haven't started to go up yet. I'm a little surprised. How long did it say this trail was? What did it say?
I don't know if it said. You were guessing. I thought you guessed a couple
I was
miles.
guessing how far it was to the house from here.
Oh. Ever since that day with the snowshoes or whatever, I don't trust you. Quarter mile. Okay.
Well, that's because I didn't know how to use the damn GPS. I was trusting the GPS and kept lying.
And I was trusting you. So you need to learn more Gaelic then.
Really?
Yeah, you hear the lassies and their wee bairn? That's, you know, it's nice.
Look at all the butterflies around here. need my help on stuff like this?
Yes.
Okay.
My balance isn't so good.
More hiking will improve that significantly.
Whoa.
Hopefully these shoes are about to be retired. Or at least retired from serious duty.
So we getting tickets or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have to. I hate to, but we're gonna have to.
Well, I want to see Joe
Joe who?
Jorgensen.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I want to get a picture by the bus.
Slow here, princess. Could be slippery. Not too bad.
We're going that way? Okay. I thought we were going up that way.
That's where we just came down.
Oh.
You wanna go
No,
back?
we came. Oh. Duh. You know me in directions.
Yeah, I do. Nice and slow. Yeah, I'm working up some perspiration myself. Are your ankles getting raw, or are you okay?
No, I'm fine.
Good.
Is there normally water that goes through there?
Not much water right now. It's pretty dry. Oh, that's beautiful up in there. Okay, this will be slippery right here. So nice and cautious. You're okay.
No, I'm not. Look at that rock.
Yeah, that's cool looking, isn't it? Like layers of
Yeah, it's like a layered cake.
Looks like a layer of baklava.
Yeah.
There you go.
I wish you brought water.
Yeah, me too. I wasn't thinking. Actually, I was thinking and I forgot.
These rocks, they look like they're like filed and they're slots.
There's some single track trails up at Rampart that are like that, you got to bring your motorcycle through. It is a bitch.
You can walk through there. Is those cut down from when they made the trail?
Huh?
Are those cut from when they made the trail? Or are they too fresh?
I'm guessing that's probably part of it, yeah.
Look at all these cool rocks.
Yeah. This is beautiful. When they cut down all these trees, they cut the top of this rock off too.
Yeah, that's nice. You could put a meal on it.
All right, princess, we're going up. Oh my gosh, look at this. I wonder what the story behind that is.
What? Oh! How long has that been there? And how'd it get there?
Well, that looks to me to be something that was built in the late 70s, early 80s.
But how'd it get there?
Somebody must have pushed it off the edge.
Yeah, 'cause it's flat up there, so, but...
Yeah. Poison ivy, don't go back there.
I wonder if anyone knows the story on that. If you Google it.
You should ask.
I bet you if you Google it, you'll find something.
There's a VIN number on that truck. Somebody can find out where it came from.
But I mean, I bet you if you Googled this trail and that, somebody...
Baby.
Oh, we're coming close to it. Wonder why they left it here.
Somebody came up and got the valuable stuff out of it, the engine, the transmission, the axles. It had to be pushed off the edge over here somewhere. Right up here, probably. Probably right there.
It's a 1977. Did you hear me?
What's that?
It's a 1977 model.
Wow, so that had to be pretty late. There's a hummingbird flying right over your head.
I need your help.
There you go. So that hasn't been here very long.
77, still a long time ago.
Oh yeah.
But we don't know when it was pushed.
Yeah. Oh, this is cool. Wow, this is really cool.
I need your help.
Huh?
Need your help. wow.
You take a picture of that?
I am taking pictures. What's that little bridge up there?
I don't know. We'll find out when we get there.
Hopefully this didn't stop. Whoop, recording.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, but it's kind of claustrophobic me.
Yeah. Won't last long though. This is really cool. I bet the people that made this trail thought, oh, this is really cool. We gotta run the trail right up through here.
You think they'd clear anything out?
Well, maybe some rocks.
They carved that right there.
Maybe some rocks.
That step.
Yeah. There's a footstep on the left here.
You couldn't be fat. But I barely can go through. See, look, my hips barely.
Big step. Higher. Okay. Put your foot on that.
The sand now. Is that what that chain's there for?
Yep. Well, also to keep it from going that way.
No, this one here. The loose one.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so how do we...
Well,
Oh, we have to go over there now.
well,
Oh,
there's two options. The trail goes that way and that way.
what do you want to do?
I am thinking that this is the way the trail's supposed to go. So you up for that? You up for crossing this?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on to the chain. That's easy. It looks intimidating, but it's easy. Not that chain, this one.
I'm holding on to this one for right now. To get up there.
Okay. Good.
Now I know what this bridge is for.
Carve some steps in here for us. That was nice. Wow. That took a lot of effort to make this. Okay?
Uh-huh.
This is breathtaking. Absolutely gorgeous.
They should put a couple chains here.
Well, they warned us that we had to be pretty smart to make it.
So where'd that truck get pushed off at?
I'm guessing right off there, off that flat spot.
Hopefully there was no one in it.
That would suck. But it's not very far down.
Yeah, but the stop is a doozy.
If you had a seatbelt on, you'd be fine. They said trail.
Yeah.
Instead of a cairn.
You mean Karen?
Yeah, that's what I said.
So they're marking it for you. That's nice. Rather than those little stone heaps.
They did a wonderful job on this trail. That's one of the best trails I've seen in the Catchrock area. I love that.
And we got lost before. We couldn't, because it was hard to follow the markers one
On
time.
this one, that was a different trail.
No, I know, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, this one we were trying to find a trail that we thought was under construction, but we couldn't find it. We were way off.
But I'd love to have seen that swing set again. I wanted a picture of it.
Let us see what again?
That swing set.
Oh, that's way over there.
I don't think we could find it again.
You want to go get lost again?
No. But I would like a picture of that. That was neat.
I have a reasonably good idea where it is.
It was really big.
Yeah. Big steel swing set.
I've never seen one that big.
Probably 60 years old.
But why was it so big?
To make the kids have more fun. Swing set's bigger, you have more fun.
It makes me think it wasn't a swing set. It was maybe, you know, some kind of toy, but different.
It might have been used for maybe loading stuff in the back of a wagon or a truck.
It was way too tall for a swing set.
Well, I don't know. Swing sets can be pretty big.
How tall do you think that thing was?
Well, at least 15 feet, maybe bigger.
It was bigger than that.
I think so.
It was like 25 feet.
I didn't pay any attention to it.
It was really big. 15 feet would not be that big for a swing set. I mean, it'd be big, but believable. No, this was bigger. Hey, but they did bag it up.
Yay.
We need to bring a bag.
Bad manners.
Did the government tell you to do that?
Nope, it's all voluntary.
Then don't do it. If the government didn't tell you to do it.
I can bitch about it because it was voluntary and I didn't want to do it.
No, I'm just saying. I thought you wouldn't do things if the government didn't make you. Funny, the government made them put it in a bag. That's what's funny.
Yeah, and then they didn't pick it up.
And it's a government supplied bag.
There's no law in Castle Rock about this.
There isn't?
It's a suggestion. It's
I thought I saw an ordinance on the last sign.
well, there might have been.
There's an ordinance
There was.
on the sign in our neighborhood when we take that trail, that walk behind the houses.
Yeah.
There's an ordinance on that sign.
Is there really?
Yeah.
So there is a law.
Unless I'm mistaken, but I don't think so.
So if there's an ordinance, there's a law.
It talked about health code or something.
A town law.
Boy.
Okay. If I remember correctly, it's right down here.
We should have brought water.
Yeah, we'll be back to the car in 5 minutes, so we'll be home in no time. Yep, we're back on the main trail. I remember it, even though it's been a while.
Do we have some kind of drop cloth at the house?
The last one I think I threw away after the dogs messed it all up. What is it that you need for?
I want to put some more dye in my hair.
I'll look, but I don't think so. I'll stop at Harbor Freight and buy one if you need one.
Well, I wanted to do it tonight.
Well, let's see what we got.
Or plastic.
Well, you tear open a bunch of trash bags. That works. I have some big leaf bags in the garage that you can cut open. They're really big.
Because I'm not getting my hair done again until right before the meeting, but this color, because my color, you know, they don't make it anymore. And I don't like this color. It faded. I didn't like it when it was new. And so...
Well, I'll look and see what we have. We have to cut up a bunch of trash bags. We can do that.
So I got another color that I'm trying, and I want to try it myself before I do the whole thing, like, and pay somebody. I want to see if I like it. Otherwise, it's like time to try another one.
Drop off over whatever chair you're sitting in too. Actually, you can put a trash bag, cut a hole on top of it, and put it over your shoulders and drape it over the chair too, all in one shot. That'd work. When I was a young man backpacking, before I could afford rain gear, I always carried a trash bag, a great big trash bag. And I cut a hole in the top, and cut a couple holes for my arms to stick out. And you know that, and it, get the big enough trash bags that would go over your pack as well. So it kept everything reasonably dry. It looked good. That's back when improvisation was key, because there was no money to pay for stuff. Oh, look at that sun. That's worthy of a picture. We've got to find a good spot to take a picture of that. I'm not getting any of it. You know why that's red? All the forest fires up in the mountains. That's smoke in the smoke in the atmosphere.
I didn't know there was any forest fire. Wait, I saw that on Facebook. Wait.
A couple big ones, yeah.
One was right by the road.
One is in Glenwood Canyon, and one is not far from Mark Montone. There's a couple other little ones that didn't turn into mud, but those two are big ones. My guess is for the LPCO camping trip, we will not be able to have a fire.
Well, we did that one time, even though, right?
Yeah, that was a mistake. We were real close to a busy road. If we were able to camp way out back on a spur, like we did a couple weeks ago, then I would be okay with it. I can't get, well, maybe it'll come out in the picture, but a little bit. No, nothing like it looks like now. Wow. You know, the old pioneers used to say if you had a red sun when it was setting, that meant it was going to be windy the next day, because there's usually dust that was stirred up to the west. Nope, this way. To the west, it was windy, stirred up dust and got in the atmosphere and made the sunset red. But today it's not that.
The air almost smells smoky.
A little bit, doesn't it? Not real bad. I guess when you're closer to the mountains, it's a lot worse.
So we'll have to go the other way next time.
Okay. You think going down that narrow spot would be easier than going up?
Oh, I'm not talking about easier. I just want to see it.
Okay. Yeah, it looks different going the other direction, too. Next time we do this, we could do one way up and then turn around and go back, rather than do the loop, if we chose to. balance is all fucked up. You know, walking the dogs is nice for them. It doesn't do anything to help their balance or physical fitness. You take a break?
I'm good.
They're right, that's the trickiest trail up in this area. I don't think it's any trickier than our trail, other than maybe just a couple spots.
You know who would like to do that? Zena.
Zena?
Yeah.
I think you're right, she would. I don't think Skippy'd be up for it.
No, but Zena would love it. But it'd be tough because she's yanking and pulling and...
No, I think if she realized the game, she'd be fine. I'd be willing to take Zena on it.
She's agile enough, you know?
Oh, shit. She's 10 times more agile than you and I are. Yeah, there's a little bit of that smoke that's getting to me. Remember that hat?
Yeah.
That was here last time. Nobody picked it up.
Well, there's no statue number on here.
It wouldn't surprise me if there's a statue on it.
I thought there was on that other side, but...
How you doing? Well, I worked up a little bit of a sweat. Did you?
Okay, that was fun. How far do you think that was?
I'd say that was probably 3 to 4 miles. That was a good hike.
It was 59 minutes of film.
And you started about half an hour, 15 minutes down?
No, I started it right here.
Did you?
Yeah. I didn't put my thing on. Actually, though, I did stop and start it, so I restarted it there, though I have other pieces of film from here. So we've been out more than an hour.
Once in our other car, and we had one.
Whew.